Hello, my Gemini family, and welcome to Mystic U1212 Intuitive Reading, where I will be pulling your April Timeless reading. This is an overall collective reading, so please take only what resonates with you and leave behind what does not. I will pull, as always, your recent past, current energy, future energy, overall theme, what's challenging you, and how we can grow going forward into the future here. We are upon the pink full moon that's recently was on the 12th into the 13th. Pink full moon is about, growth, flowers blooming, manifesting pretty much what you want here. And so I ask that you all take this time out to manifest. Think about what it is that you really want going into the summer months here that are coming up for you, Gemini. Thank you. All right. I'm going to take them as they came out here. All right, let's get started here. So, Gemini, in your most recent past, you have the Four of Pentacles, right? Some of you are feeling stable, if not all of you, feeling stable in the situation, feeling confident in the situation. This can also be about feeling like you have to hold on to something so tight, right? Not feeling, it could be stingy, feeling as if you're being stingy or holding back, but some of you may be holding back in a situation and just sitting back and watching. There's no real movement here right now. You're just sitting back and you're in a good situation. You're not worried about anything. You're just sitting back and just waiting and just being in a stable situation right now. In your future energy, current energy, sorry, you have the Five of Wands. So feeling it could be some type of conflict or some type of training here. I feel like Gemini, you're on the defense in regard to something. There may be others that are looking at you that are confused on how you handle certain situations here or your decisions on certain things, and so you feel like you have to be on a defense. For some of you, like I said, it could be training, getting ready to take testing. We are in a time of where, we are there a lot for you, for those that are in school or a student. You're taking finals at this point in time, so that could be that for some of you, but we will clarify to see exactly what's going on here. In your future energy, you have the Eight of Pentacles, working hard. I mean, definitely working hard here, trying to figure a situation out, trying to move something forward here, having your head in the books, just putting your all into your work right now. You're putting your all into your work, I feel, Gemini, which is a good thing, right? You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to balance things out. You're trying to move things forward here, and you're using your experiences that you have learned in a situation here in order to make something come about. You're trying to manufacture something new here, right? And maybe you're getting some pushback on that from others. But, Gemini, you all are geniuses, right? You have the mental clarity. You are the air sign here. So I feel that exactly, you see things before others see them, right? You have a plan. You plan 10, 20 steps ahead than others. So they may not understand your logic to a certain situation here. But you got it under control. You have a plan, right? You have it all lined up. You just got to get others to see your point of view of this thing. In your overall theme, you have the Five of Swords and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So you have 5-5 on the ground here. So this is definitely about some type of change coming in. Here's your Swords energy, right? Here's your Swords energy here. Could be about mental clarity. Could be about someone being conniving and they thought they were going to defeat you. But because you planned 10 steps ahead, Gemini, you will come out on top in this situation because you know better. You know how to communicate. You know and have the understanding how something needs to move forward here. You planted your seeds. The Seven of Pentacles. So you got the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles here, right? So you planted these seeds. This change that's coming in here, you planted it. You just waiting for it to come about. And like I said, you may be getting some pushback here, but in the end, I feel like it's going to work out for you. Right? You understand the assignment, you understood the assignment, and you know how to handle it. You know how to bring it to completion. So let's clarify. If this is making sense, please hit that like button for me. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Gemini. Stability, being stable, being certain in a situation, not worried, not stressed. The Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana card, something coming karmic, some karmic energy coming back to you here. Some luck is on your side. Divine is on your side. Something is working out for you here, Gemini. It's going to work in your favor, right? This is why you feel stable, right? Because something is telling you, something deep inside of you know that this hard work that you put in here, this change that's coming in here for you, this change that's coming about is going to work in your favor, okay? Again, karmic energy, what you have put out, you will be getting back in a situation. And this have to do with many signs here. All right. The full zodiac sign here. You are communicators, Gemini. So things, you know how to communicate what you're trying to, your side of things. You know how to communicate what's going on with you. You know how to communicate to get others to see your point of view of things here. So use that skill that you have in communication and speaking to all others, right? Be social. Go out and be social. Speak to others. Express your thoughts, express your feelings, express your understanding here. Your logic. What is the logic, right? Like I said earlier, maybe, not at all may see your logic and things, but you do think ahead of others. So just express your logic, because luck is on your side and things are going to work out here for you. Let's clarify the Five of Wands for Gemini, please. Thank you. The Star card. Yeah. The Star card. Something that you wish for. Something that you're hoping for here. Could have to do with Aries for some of you. Doesn't have to be. But balancing this thing out. Right? We are, like I said, upon this pink full moon that we just came about manifesting here. Go within. Get enlightenment. Your hopes, the audacity of hope, right? What it is that you hope for. What it is, how do you want this situation to end up, right? What type of joy are you looking to get out of this conflict here, right? There's always going to be the other side of things, right? Even if you're going through a tough time right now, it's not going to always stay that way. It's not going to always stay that way. Whatever your hope and dream here is for you, Gemini, it's coming to fruition. It's coming into fruition. Your dreams can come true. Your hopes can come true. Some of you need to pay attention to your dreams here is what I'm hearing as well, in order to come out of this situation and get others to see things from your perspective. I mean, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Star card here. Two major arcana cards here. And I mean, you have luck and you have hope and dreams, your wish coming true. So use this energy to manifest what it is you really want. How do you want this outcome to be for you? Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you have been hard at work in this situation here. Like I said, got everything lined up. Just need to figure out how to get it to come about here. You got the Seven of Swords. Some more swords energy here. Yeah, I feel like Gemini, and I feel like this is you. Seven of Swords is seamless. Someone can be conniving or sneaky. But it's also about taking your skill, right? You got the Eight of Pentacles, which is about hard work. I feel like you're taking your skills that you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the know-how, and you're taking that experience and moving it forward into this hard work to bring about this new thing, this new change that's going to come into fruition here. And like I said, you may be getting some pushback in this situation. So you may have to do some things under the table. You may have to not do things in an orthodox way. It may be untraditional, but at the end of the day, you're going to get the job done, right? And typically, when you are stepping out of the box or doing something different than how things are normally done, typically you will get some pushback on that, right? But Spirit is here to say, just keep moving forward. You planted the seeds. Let's see how it work out. You have luck on your side. Your hopes and dreams can come true in this situation. Just continue your plan. Continue your plan right now is what I'm hearing. Continue your plan. Let's clarify the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, please. Okay, too many. 5 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles, please. Thank you. You have the Empress, giving birth to something new. Definitely giving birth to something new here. High Priestess is a major arcana card. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. This, yeah, you got to fight back right now. Yeah, you have to explain yourself. Yeah, you have to be a little sneaky and do things in quiet and not tell everybody what your plan is right now. But at the end of the day, Gemini, you're going to be giving birth to something new, and everyone is going to be looking at you in a different light. They're going to be looking at you with the beautiful colors instead of darkness. They will be looking at you because you have figured out the situation, how to best handle this situation, whether it be work, whether it be a relationship. Not many cards here. I feel like this is more about work, career, finances, home, an overall empire here. Being in charge of a city, being in charge of your home, your estates, your finances, being in charge of the family, right? Some of you may be the head of the household where you have to figure things out and move things about, and you have to move different pieces to make things happen here. And they are looking at you, Gemini, to solve the situation. And this will be you sitting back as the Empress energy, right? The Empress energy of just giving birth to something new and knowing that you already had planned this out. You had it figured out. You advised them of the situation. They tried to push back and you tried to tell them, but at the end of the day, you will be right. Okay? Hope that makes sense for you. Let's pull your opposition. What's challenging you? I feel like some of you will be saying, I told you so. That's what I feel like. Some of you will be saying, I told you. I told you to trust me. I told you I knew what I was doing here. And you see that it's working out. That's what I feel here. So what's opposing you? What's challenging you is the Hermit and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so what could be your challenge here? The Hermit itself, major arcana card, could be with Virgo for some of you. The Hermit with upright, right? You have the Hermit that has a light. They go off by themselves. They go within the light. They get enlightenment. They take time out to themselves to think things through before they actually make a decision here. I feel like you're already doing that, Gemini, just planning things out here, or you could be resisting that. You could be making drastic decisions without thinking about it first, and that would end up being dry. That would end up being, yes, this World card, I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune card, right? I said it's karmic energy. So whatever energy you put out there is that energy that you're going to get back, right? So the Hermit is saying, if you are putting out some negative energy here, that negative energy is coming back. If you are putting out positive energy, being enlightened, getting the downloads, getting the right messages, being guided, accepted that guidance, then all is going to work out here. That's that new beginning here. That's that appreciation that's going to come out here, right? So that's what's challenging you. It all depends on how you're going to move forward and handle the situation. You have the 6 of Cups, right? So whether upright is being nostalgic energy, sitting back thinking if I feel like you've been through this situation before, and that's what this is why you have the upper hand in this situation. This is why others should be able to trust you, because you've been through this situation before. This is nostalgic energy, something in the past. You already did this before, and so you should have the answers on how you're going to move forward here. At the same time, if it's in reverse, what's going to challenge you, like I said, whether you are going to handle this situation to the point where that energy from the past is going to work out for you and for your benefit, or it could work against you, right? You have to be the one to know how to handle this situation going forward here. If you want that joy and energy, if you want others to understand your logic in a situation here, Gemini, you really have to take the time out and go within and receive that download. Continue planning, continue to line things up here. Maybe even continue to hold things from to yourself right now until you figure it out, which is the best thing to do. Okay. This is definitely some experience here that you have had, and this is why you are put in this situation, because you know you've been there, you've done that. Now you're trying to bring it into fruition and bring others along with you to understand what this situation is and the best way to go. You have the enlightenment, you have the communication, you have the clarity, you are the clarity. But just take your time and trying to express this and getting others to see the way that you are moving forward here. Let's pull the growth and repair. Final message. Gemini. Two cards. I have old conditioning, release. Inflexible, change. Look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at this release here, right? It's time to release old conditioning and to step into the new way of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. And that's that Six of Cups energy, that challenge, right? Is this going to weigh you down, or are you going to let go and move forward? Are you going to let go of the blame and the shame and take this thing into a whole new thing here? The old way of doing things, there's a new, right? Giving birth to something new, right? Let go of the old, out with the old and in with the new. Inflexible change. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impeding growth. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective. And a healthily, oftentimes being too rigid masks the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. So you have to, and this is that Five of Wands here, that fight back, that conflict. Spirit is saying, listen, Gemini, you have the answers. You have the communication, you know how, you have the experience from the past, but sometimes out with the old, in with the new. Listen to others at the same time. Don't block that energy from others. It's not a bad thing to hear somebody else's point of view and then bring it in with your point of view to make a positive change here. Is what the message is. Hope this message finds you all well. Until next time, wishing you all love and light.